morning. It is February 9th and I am just beginning my first day on the Appalachian Trail. I've packed up all my stuff. It was pretty cold last night at Springer Mountain Shelter. I decided to stay in my tent instead of in the shelter. There was one other guy here, and the shelter's actually 2-layered, so I could have stayed in there, but I just felt like I needed my own space on the first night. And I'm kind of glad I did, because in the middle of the night I woke up and he was snoring pretty loud. Anyway, I'm just making breakfast right now, and I've come to a snag that I did not anticipate. My Nutella is totally frozen. I don't know why I didn't think this through, but it's fine. I'm just gonna eat a bagel and maybe an apple. You can barely read that, but with the reflection, but it says Mount Katahdin, Maine, 2,191.1 miles north, that way. So that's where I'm headed. Foot travel welcome. Okay, well that's all I've got. So, okay, good. I'm on my way now. I passed the parking lot where I got dropped off yesterday to hike up to Springer to start. So I've got like one Appalachian Trail mile under my belt now. But I wanted to tell the quick story of the airport yesterday, because it seems like no matter how much air travel gets done, seemingly nobody knows what they're doing still, which is always good. But yeah, I got to the airport at like 7 a.m. My flight was at 9, which is a very normal time frame for international flights. And immediately the kiosk where you check in and get your baggage tag wouldn't read my passport. And I don't know if that's like, it's a brand new passport. I don't know what the issue was, so I had to wait in line to go to see the people at the desk. So I had to wait in line for probably like 35 minutes, and I had tried to do the stuff at the kiosk for like a good 15 minutes, so it was almost 8 by the time I actually spoke to somebody. So when I get there at the desk, the lady's like, "You're too late for your flight." And I was like, well, the boarding's not till 8:35, and I've been waiting in line here to speak to you for like 35 minutes, so it's not really my fault. So if we could just move a little bit here, I promise I'll run. And she's like, okay, fine, but only if you can carry your bag on instead, because I was gonna check it. So I was like, yeah, I'll carry it on as long as you let me take everything that's in it. Like, mostly, not everything, but like my poles, they're like, I don't know, they're kind of sharp on the bottom. You never know with airlines. So I was like, as long as you let me take my poles, I'll carry my bag. So she goes, okay, fine, take it and go. I was like, okay. So I start walking briskly. She tells me to go to the wrong place, first of all. So then I finally make my way to security. And now I'm trying to get my pack through security with items that I did not plan on trying to get through security. Like, I had the jar of peanut butter, and I had like a bunch of hand warmers. And so the guy looking through my bag, he was really kind and funny. He's like, you can't take this, you can't take that. I have to confiscate this, I have to confiscate that. I looked at him, I was like, dude, I do not care. Throw it out so I can get going. And he was like, oh, okay. Normally people like give us a hard time about it. I was like, no, I don't care. Get rid of it so I can go. It's like, okay. So I had to repack my whole bag. And then I got to my gate right as they started boarding, which was perfect timing. So once I got there, I was good. And then the flight was chill. And here we are. I'll update you in a little bit. Bubby. I just came out to this random lovely little meadow here. I don't know if meadow's the word, clearing. Oh, the sun is so nice. So something I've recognized immediately is that even though the trail is measured in miles and I'm counting in miles, a mile doesn't really mean anything to me because I'm obviously used to kilometers. So like I know that I've hiked about 8 miles because that's what the map says. But yeah, I don't really, doesn't mean much. Also, people talk in Fahrenheit, obviously in the States, and although I've traveled in the States a lot and a lot of my family's from the States, Fahrenheit, I get like the gist of it, but it doesn't mean as much to me like Celsius does. So definitely gonna keep my phone in Celsius, but I'm gonna count in miles and it'll definitely mean something to me at some point eventually. This tree is super cool. It's like totally hollow inside. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Fortunately, there's like garbage in there. That's cool. Yay, mountains. It's really amazing what a snack can do for your mood. I just stopped at Cooper Gap, drank the rest of the smoothie I got yesterday, and then like ate some goldfish crackers. Yeah, I've got, I think, just over 3 miles to Gooch Mountain Shelter, which is where I plan to set up camp for the night.